Hi there, you are watching this Market Outlook webinar dedicated to promoting Made in Taiwan rubber and plastics working machinery in Asia, especially for India and Thailand markets. I'm your host, Alex Lai. According to statistics of the International Trade Center, Taiwan shipped the above-mentioned machines with more than $900 million, accounted for 3.7% of world's exports, ranking number 6 in 2020. Major kinds of machine include injection molding, vacuum molding, blow molding, and extruders. In this webinar, we'll have 3 professionals from the industry presenting their latest products and techniques. Before that, Director Shi and Director Zhang from Taiwan Trade Centers at Chennai and Bangkok will give us their remarks and encouragement, respectively.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jules. I'm the director of a TaipeiPLAS in Chennai office. Today, it's my great pleasure to welcome you to this webinar, which is dedicated to the plastic and rubber working machine from Taiwan. The webinar is one of the TaipeiPLAS and ShoeTech Taipei DigitalGo events, including live streaming of product launches, homemade podcasts, AI-powered media outreach, and potential buyers connection, with the aim at connecting our leading exhibitor with you, growing business together via the web to overcome the pandemic's barrier. According to a trade statistic provided by the International Trade Center, Taiwan shipped the aforementioned machinery to the world with 904 million in 2020, and to India was 41.4 million. It might not be so significant at first sight, especially when you compare to 782 million USD of this category, which India imports from the world. However, Taiwan was ranked as number 5 supplier to India in this field, so business stands at your side. With major economies implementing loose monetary policies and recovery of consumer and commercial market, demand of this industry remains strong, and purchase order from South Asia was also surged. The rise of smart manufacturing and the expanded roles of automation provide the plastic and rubber manufacturer the best opportunity to invest production solutions on increasing flexibility, quality, efficiency, and productivity. So to me, the growing demand on high customization, low order volume, and short time to the market, tailored to the customer's need. Taiwan's machine enjoy a good reputation of high quality, reliability, and a quick response to users' business demand after their sales. Besides, Taiwan is also known for her comprehensive supply chain and cross-sector integration. In this webinar, I'm very pleased to present you 3 renowned Taiwanese plastic and rubber working machinery manufacturers: Cheng Yieu Development Machinery, the CYKF, a professional plastic extruder manufacturing company; King's Machinery and Engineering, an injection molding solution provider, sharing their engineering experiences over the past 30 years; and Chumpower, an all-time forerunner in addressing PET bottle issues. Representatives from these 3 companies will brief you with their best practice of machines and their field application to help grow your business. With this, let's fix our eye on the coming presentations, and I expect your attention. attendance in the TaipeiPLAS 2022. Thank you.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's my great pleasure to welcome your participation of this webinar, which is dedicated to promoting Taiwanese plastic and rubber working machinery. This webinar is one of TaipeiPLAS and ShoeTech Taipei DigitalGo's events, and it aims at connecting our leading exhibitor with you, growing business together via the web to overcome pandemic barrier. According to the trade map statistic provided by ITC, the International Trade Center, Taiwan shipped the aforementioned machinery to the world with $904 million in 2020, and to Thailand was around $51.8 million. It might not be so significant at first sight, though, especially when you compare it to $685 million of this category that Thailand imported from the world then. However, Taiwan was ranked as Thailand's #4 supplier of machinery for working rubber or plastics. With major economies implementing loose monetary policy and recovery of consumer and commercial markets, demand from this industry remains strong, and purchase order from the ASEAN market has also surged. The rise of smart manufacturing and the expanded roles for automation provides the plastic and the rubber manufacturers the best opportunity to invest production solutions on increasing flexibility, quality, efficiency, and productivity. So to meet the growing demand on high customization, lower order value, and the short time to market. Tailored to customers' needs, Taiwan machines enjoy a good reputation of high quality, reliability, and a quick response to users' business demand after their sales. Besides, Taiwan is also known for her comprehensive supply chain and cross-sector integration. In this webinar, we are very pleased to present you 3 renowned Taiwanese plastics and rubber working machinery manufacturers. Cheng Yieu Development Machinery, CYKF, a professional plastic extruder manufacturing company. Kim Machinery and Engineering, an injection molding solution providers, sharing their engineering experience over the past 30 years. And Chumpower, an old-time forerunner in addressing PET bottle issues. Representatives from these 3 companies will brief you their best practice of machines and field applications to help grow your business. With this, let's fix our eyes on the coming presentation and expect your attendance at TaipeiPLAS Show in 2022. Thank you.
Next is Mr. Wolfgang Tang, the show manager of TaipeiPLAS and ShoeTech Taipei, our main exhibitions for Taiwanese rubber and plastics machinery industry. Let's have his perspective on these.
Hey there, good to have you online with us. I'm Wolfgang Tang, the show manager of TaipeiPLAS and ShoeTech Taipei. In the next 7 minutes, I will introduce you both the industry and the show. Taiwan plastic and shoemaking industry, and this year's TaipeiPLAS and ShoeTech Taipei online exhibition and DigitalGo, a unique brand new format for exhibition. So, stay tuned and don't go away. First of all, I'd like to tell you the global plastics and the rubber industry. In 2020, global plastic market $580 billion and compound annual growth rate 3.4%. On the other hand, global rubber market reached 43 billion US dollars with annual growth rate 8%. As you know, plastic and rubber are everywhere in life, so a huge demand for plastic and rubber will continue driving the growth and innovations. Worldwide plastic and rubber machinery plays an important role. The production value of global plastic and rubber machinery last year, 43 billion US dollars. Top 6 export countries were Germany, China, Japan, Italy, the USA, and Taiwan. The top 6 occupied 19% of global export values, around 18.7 billion US dollars. Plastic and rubber machinery is one of the biggest machinery industry in Taiwan, second to machine tool only. The production value in 2020, 1.4 billion US dollars. The export value reached 572 million US dollars, January to July in 2021, up 12% compared to 2020. Top 10 destinations Taiwan export to was China, Vietnam, USA, Indonesia, Japan, Thailand, India, Turkey, Malaysia, and Saudi Arabia. Injection molding machine, extrusion molding machine, and blow molding machine are major export items. So let's look at 3 market trends now. They are happening both globally and in Taiwan. So sustainability, develop innovative and sustainable solutions. Industry 4.0, apply intelligent automation machinery, integrate smart manufacturing system. Post-COVID-19 era, recover from impacts by the pandemic and prepare for challenge and opportunity in the post-COVID-19 world. So, Taiwan's comprehensive supply chain and cross-sector integration always meet the market trends. Let's have an overview of Taiwan's plastic and rubber industry. On average, about 400 rubber and plastic machine makers, most of them in Tainan, Taichung, and Hsinchu, and 98 of them small and medium enterprises. The production value of Taiwan plastics and rubber machinery around 1.4 billion US dollars. Major items are injection molding machines, extruders, blow molding machines, and other machinery and parts. This is an industry map. As you can see from here, we have a strong petrochemical industry to support the plastic machinery industry. And the downstream applications cover 4 industries: packaging, construction, consumer goods, and automobiles. Now, let's move on to another Taiwan's outstanding machinery industry, shoemaking machine industry. Export value, January to July in 2021, reaches 33 million US dollar and up 9.8 from 2020. Top 10 export destinations were from top to bottom: Vietnam, Indonesia, India, China, Cambodia, Myanmar, Bangladesh, Turkey, Thailand, and Japan. TaipeiPLAS is not only Taiwan's largest and one and only plastic and rubber industry trade show, and the 3rd largest in Asia and 6th largest in the world. It's a one-stop sourcing platform for the plastic and rubber industry. A full range of exhibits on plastic and rubber processing machinery, packing and printing machinery, machines and equipment for recycling, accessory equipment, molds, dies, raw material, industrial robots and 3D printers, specialized area for overseas exhibitors and trade media. ShoeTech Taipei, the one and only international shoemaking technology show in Taiwan, is an exclusive trade platform for shoemaking machine makers in Taiwan, showcasing products, service, and innovations. The exhibits include shoemaking machinery, shoemaking material and accessories, and test instrument. The online exhibition will be coming soon on September 28. Just log in online.taipeiplus.com.tw now. Simple and easy. A visitor may collect exhibitor information, product catalogs, and connect with exhibitors in many ways, for text message, video conferencing, or scheduling meetings online. Also, the online exhibition can easily log on TaipeiPLAS forum, seminars, and exhibitors factory in-house live on the web, podcast, and brand new two-way social match app, TTS Match. These will impress you with fascinating online expression for sure. High-profile exhibitors and famous Taiwanese machine makers include FCS, Cheng Yieu, HCI, Polystar, Tensor, Chumpower, Tiangang, and Desma. They will showcase their products, service, and innovations in this digital platform. The next TaipeiPLAS and ShoeTech Taipei in 2022 will be staged from September 27th to October 1st at Taipei Nangang Exhibition Hall 1. Feel free to contact us anywhere, anyhow, no matter on-site or online, or you may contact Taitra Overseas Office nearby if you have any questions. TaipeiPLAS and ShoeTech Taipei official websites are always there for you all the time. Thank you for your time. Stay safe and see you all at TaipeiPLAS and ShoeTech Taipei 2021 online exhibition and DigitalGo.
Taitra's directors in India and Thailand. The next one is Mrs. Sheila Su, CEO of King Solution Corporation. Sheila will share King's low-pressure injection molding solutions and engineering experiences over the past 40 years. Sheila, the floor is yours.
Hello, this is Sheila Su from King Solution Taiwan. I'm so glad to have you all here. Today, I'd like to share with you about a new way to overmold electronics, faster, safer, and greener. The innovative low-pressure molding process. This presentation will cover as the following outline. Why do we need overmold on electronics, the waterproof life, and the low-pressure molding versus potting process? Advantages of low-pressure molding, the low-pressure molding process, the low-pressure molding application, and the final will be King Solution briefing. So why do we need overmold on electronics? The electronics industry started from the first transistor invented in 1947 in the United States. After more than 70 years, our life has totally changed by electronics, no matter in hardware or software. However, the electronic parts are fragile and require well protected. That's why we are always looking for a better way to encapsulate the parts. And here comes a new way, direct overmolding on electronics. Nowadays, there is a lot of electronic devices require waterproof in our daily life for different applications, such as wearable devices, underwater camera, smartphone, electric vehicle. Furthermore, there are more applications for industrial solution. Following is an example. These are the receivers of satellite. There are a lot of cables connecting in between each radar receiver, which require waterproof in extreme weather and working temperature. How did people make the special cables and connectors before and now? Here is the process. As you can see, the right side is a connector which is encapsulated by traditional potting process. The left side is the low-pressure molding process, which is cleaner, safer, and much faster with a reliable performance. That is why low-pressure molding solution is suitable for various industries, such as medical care, smart city, transportation, and different applications. So we just learned about from the video of the innovative low-pressure molding process. It's more efficient to the previous parting process. Have you ever wondered why and how the difference in between the ways will affect the product performance? The low-pressure process is ideally suited to replace the epoxy parting process to save cycle time, labor cost, working space, and reduce material consumption with lightweight and compact design. We can compare low-pressure molding and epoxy parting from the following. This is the traditional parting process. We need to mix A and B2 components, which measure are epoxy or liquid silicone material. And the parting to the PCBA and the electronic parts in a case as a container, and wait for the material curing for several hours. The low-pressure molding process involves loading on protected PCBs and cable assemblies or other fragile electronic parts in a precision mold, and then filling the cavity with appropriate low-pressure molding material, such as polyamide and polyolefin, the hot melt. The resin effectively covers the component in a desired shape, producing a sealed and protected products that can be immediately handled and tested. It's obvious to conclude that there are a lot of advantages of low-pressure molding process. So we can have a waterproof sealing in an innovative process with a well bonding and short cycle time with very low cost. The most important is a totally eco-friendly way. Here, I will go further in 3 different views with the benefit. First, the environment benefit. The material of low-pressure molding are natural adhesives, which is BPA-free, and also not require UV curing, which may cause skin cancer, and 100% recyclable, which also create an efficient and comfortable working experience for the operators. Second, the economy benefit. This is the most attractive benefits. Here is a clear calculation. As you can see, the parting process, we require about 60 to 90 grams of the material consumption. So the weight is much heavier than the low pressure molding. And the total finish time, it will require 24 hours. And when we turn to low pressure molding, so the weight is become only 10 to 20 grams. And the cycle time is only 50 seconds. So low pressure molding process can save labor cost, space for storage, material consumption, and the total cycle time only 5% compared to epoxy parting process. How about the performance of the low pressure molding? Waterproof, dustproof, moisture-proof, insulation, temperature resistance, flame retardant, vibration reduction, well bonding, and which can support a compact product design with higher yield. So now we are going to share the simple process of low pressure molding with you. Step 1, insert. Just insert the electronic parts into the cavity, takes only 5 to 10 seconds. Step 2, overmolding. The overmolding with low pressure molding machine, the cycle time is about 15 to 60 seconds only. The step 3, take out. The overmolding part is easily cooled and take out manually. Test it immediately after molding. So here's a video for your reference. This is a C-type machine with a double slide, which is convenient for the insert and molding at the same time. So this is from a different view. You can see this is a very neat and clean environment for the operator. And once the molding finished, the product can be taken out, tested, checked, quality control immediately. In the room temperature, it's not hot, it's very comfortable area for the production. So now we're going to introduce the application of low pressure molding. The major application will be the automotive industry. So we have a lot of experience developing with the customer about a lot of different products, like a rear camera, the exotic fan motors, all kinds of switches, tire pressure sensor, LED dashboard light, temperature sensors. And of course, in electronics industry, there is more application, such as magnetic switch, micro switch, proximity switch, and also the cable assembly, waterproof connectors, PCBA resistant, water resistance, and the wrist switch. So why King Solution can support our customer in such an innovative process? King Solution have been dedicated to injection molding solution for almost 4 decades, since 1983. And we have the experience of making thousands sets of customized injection molding machines with tooling, automation, and auxiliary systems as complete turnkey solution and export to over 33 countries all over the world. Our mission is to deliver green solution as a machine soulmate to our customers. The low pressure molding process is an innovative technology which is still developing in different applications. We believe our experience in engineering will support our customer to create the product with a faster, safer, and in a greener way. Thanks for listening of today's presentation. Please feel free to contact with us. I'll be happy to answer all your questions anytime. Thank you.
After hearing the presentation of King's CEO, let's welcome Mrs. Joyce Hu, Sales Manager of CYKF, to tell us their plastics extruders. Joyce, here you go.
Hello everyone. This is the CYKF Business and Trade Show webinars. Thank you for your attending. I'm Joyce Hu. CYKF always believed the trait of a good extruder comes from customer needs. We put the customer at the center as our extruder designed it in service of humanity. Today, I'm very glad to have this opportunity to share our extruder with you. Let me introduce you our company, CYKF. CYKF is an exceptional extruder manufacturer in Taiwan. In 1999, we started our production that our first extruder, PVC pelletizing extrusion line, controlled by industrial computer. As the model still popular today, our solid foundation had more than 20 years that empowered us to become more than just manufacturer, but the trustworthy partner, consultant, even a friend. Our major products including single screw extruder. They usually used for coloring, recycling, and compounding. Co-rotating type twin screw extruder. They can work for various plastic material, even organic like biodegradable material and food. Counter-rotating type twin screw extruder. This is a PVC extruder, also our highlight today. And laboratory extruder. Our extruders deeply rooted in quantity, durability, and efficiency, which are approved by our customers. Our service is not just providing you an excellent extruder. Also, we offer you a wide range service such as production suggestion, manufacturing process design, manpower evolution, etc. PVC is the most widely used plastic for medical devices since COVID-19, increasing aging population, and expanding home healthcare, and accepted to become the key factor responsible for their market growth. This is a surge demand for the single-using products such as blood collection tubing, blood bag, dialysis tubing, dropper, infusion bag, and so on. To satisfy high demand and high quantity for medical pelletizing, our medical-grade PVC pelletizing extrusion line, a counter-rotating twin-screw extruder, is definitely your very first choice. It is specially designed for the medical PVC compounding. Its high stability can be produced pellets with excellent softness, transparency, chemical resistance, and medicine resistance. We improve production difference for customers. Moreover, our professional team can, according to material requirements and the customer need, to design a corrosion resistance or adhesion resistance. So far, our CK55DT has successfully sold domestic and foreign market. Russia, Vietnam, and China all have our regular customers. If you have interest in our medical-grade PVC pelletizing extrusion line, we also have different specs based on capacity. Or if you have other requirements, just for your reference, we have other experience for manufacturing of metal blow, adjustable nose clamp to max, etc. Recyclable is valuable. CYKF would like to promote this idea. Plastic is not all about pollution. We consider the plastic can become valuable again through proper recycling, achieve circular economy. CYKF continues undertook various recycling such as film, flake, yarn, and optical recycling. We successfully developed different types of extruders that are ideal for various wastes with different forms, materials, and clean or dirty. And our recycling extruders have excellent performance in the field drawing, physical property maintenance, which are the important stage in recycling extrusion. A plastic bottle like HDPE bottle, injection waste, even plastic bag, weapon bag, the fiber of carpet, nylon, and PET are all included in our ability. We value your experience of quantity, convenience, safety, and efficiency more than earning. We put the human-machine interface and auto control system for recycling. It can reduce the human error, and our extruder can be optional at setup with the agreement for better detect and control production data. And with self-designed screw can maximize reduce the lost physical property, since we know the quantity the recycling pellet will have great influence on the additional value for the process. A professional team with profound knowledge in plastic material and technical production can become your favorite consult to solve any question and customize you a excellent extruder line. Anyway, no matter you want to excellent promotes with the better productivity, compounding, and quantity improvement, we can do it all for you. Please remember, we can do more than you just see today. Please find more information via CYKF website and our social media. In TaipeiPLAS, we also have in-house live on September 30 at 2 p.m.
Thank you, Joyce, for your insights on CYKF's extruders. Last but not the least of today's presentation, Mr. Tony Wu, Sales Engineer of Chumpower Machinery Corporation, will tell us their PET bottle production machines. Mr. Wu, welcome.
Hi, my name is Tony. I am Sales Support Engineer from Chumpower, and my topic is on intelligent high-speed linear machine. Company introductions. Chumpower has 4 business divisions. They are precision tool holder, stretch blow molding machinery, mold, and green packaging. The headquarters is located in Taichung, Taiwan, with 245 employees. Last year revenue was about $19 million US. Our manufacturing facility is able to produce up to 100 machines per year. We also have in-house machining center for bottle and preform mold. Intelligent high-speed linear machines. In this presentation, we will introduce 2 models of linear machines. The first one is LS6, which is a 6-cavity blow molder. It can produce 500 cc bottle at the rate of 15,000 bottles per hour. It can process up to 1.5 liter in 6-cavity format. The second model is LSS8, which is an 8-cavity machine dedicated for 500 cc bottle productions with output of 20,000 bottles per hour. It can also process 1.5 liter bottles in 4-cavity format. Now, let's see a machine of how this machine works. Preform are loaded onto a hopper and goes to an unscrambler, where they will be sorted and aligned. Preform are loaded onto the start wheel and inserted onto the mandrels. The next phase is heating. Robotic arms will then transfer these heated conditioned preforms into a clamping system where they will be blown into a finishing bottle. Once the bottle is being produced, they will be transferred and discharged onto the air conveyor to the downstream process, such as filling machines, and any burst bottle will be removed from the production line. Chumpower's intelligent machinery consists of 4 modules. They are bottle viewer, AVM, IPM, and run-to-run. The first module is bottle viewer. It allows the user to use their portable device to view information such as production flow status, machine information such as running status, output quantity, and energy consumption. User can also see the maintenance cost of their machines. The second module is called AVM, which stands for Automatic Virtual Metrology. It works on measure the wall thickness of the bottle as it comes out of the mold. The system will use that data and generates a mathematical formula to monitor the blowing process. The third module is called IPM, which stands for Intelligent Preventive Maintenance. By placing several knock sensors throughout the machines, the system will monitor the vibration signature while the machine is running. If it detects any potential problems, a warning message will be sent so parts can be replaced to avoid any unnecessary shutdown. The fourth module, which is still an ongoing project, is called run-to-run. It allows the machines to adjust the processing parameter by itself during the production. For example, if the desired wall thickness distribution of a bottle is set by this green line, with run-to-run turned off, this value will fluctuate around. However, with this option turned on, the machine starts to fine-tune itself and the value starts to approach to the desired set point. Market applications. The PET industry can be broken down into two categories: beverage, such as water, CSD, juice, and packaging for pharmaceutical, cosmetic, and generic packaging. Now, I would like to show a video of Chumpower's machine, which is integrated as part of a complete line. The process starts with our machines, where the preform are sorted by an unscrambler system. It will then be heated into the oven before it goes to the clamping system and blown into bottles. The finished bottle are transferred by this maze of air conveyor system to the filling room located on the ground floor, where all the bottles are being washed, filled, and capped. After labeling, they are being packed into a box by these cartoning machines. The final process is palletization, where all boxes are stacked onto a pallet in layers and ready for distribution. For packaging industry, Chumpower's linear machines offers two features. The first one is quick manual change, which allows the user to change them without using any tool. The second feature is shell mold design, which allows the user to change the mold on the machines. With both of these features, the format changeover time can be reduced from 4 hours to 1 hour. Energy saving features. Chumpower uses 3 methods to lower the CO2 emissions. The first one is to use lightweight preform. Currently, the lightest bottle produced by our machines is 200 milliliter weight at around 4.3 grams. By going from 5 grams to 3 grams, 4.3 grams, we have helped our customer to save $300,000 US in raw materials alone and reduce 14% in energy consumptions. The second method is in the oven design, where Chumpower uses a 38 millimeter pitch heating system instead of 50 for these machines. By going with a narrow pitch heating, it allows more preforms to be heated at one time, therefore achieve a 33% more in space efficiency during the preform heating process. The third method that we use is the adoptions of air recovery system. To produce a bottle, low pressure and high pressure air are being used in sequential stages. And after blowing, instead of venting them out into the atmosphere, part of the bottle air can be redirected into a recovery tank and stored for other usage. The residual air then can be vented into atmosphere. This method can recover up to about 15% of bottle air. Conclusion: we have over 60 models to help you producing bottles for all applications, ranging from beverage, pharmaceutical, cosmetic, and generic packaging. We also offer complete line solution from bottle productions to palletization. Therefore, be sure to speak with us before making any purchasing decisions. Thank you. Hi, Alex.
Yes,
Alex.
Tony.
Hi.
Sheila.
Hi, Alice.
Hi. And also our guest in this the webinar. Very welcome. So it is the interaction time, and welcome to leave your questions or queries on the chat room. So before Joyce the CYKF, the representatives join this room. I think we just hear the presentations, and we know the circular economy has been one very hot topic, for we all know the Earth is our home, and how to make our planet a better place to live is quite critical. So I would like to ask from my perspective, what features or attributes of your products can help us to achieve the goal, so-called sustainability? And maybe we can have Sheila try to answer my question first. Sheila.
Thank you, Alex. It's a very important question to not only to our industry, but also to human beings. So as a machinery maker, we believe what we made, we need to go green. So when we are choosing the way of manufacturing, no matter from the material, from the machinery, from the process, we need to consider about the operators, the power consumption, and also it's very important, including all the environment. So I think this is not only a responsibility of our plastic industry, but this is all related to the choice of everybody. So that is why we choose this topic. I mean, for this machine of low pressure molding, because the material itself actually is a bio-based material. So I think this is very important for the future, especially for the carbon emission. This is everybody is very concerned. So we believe that we can support our customer with a green solution, like our new slogan, as a machine soulmate, try to solve the problem and create a better world together with all our customers.
Yes, Sheila, thank you so much for your comments. And Tony, I would like to ask the same question to you. Since the Chumpower got a very great machines to produce the PET bottles with really fast, a lot of the bottles. So what's Chumpower's the solutions are for, I mean, to make our place a better environment? Please, Tony.
So are you talking about how Chumpowers can improve our machines for in terms of circular economy issue?
Yes, circular economy.
Okay, there are two types of area that we address. First of all, it would be downcycling. Okay, downcycling by theories, meaning taking something and then turning into something useful. But then, of course, the grade of the material sort of degraded, okay, due to the processing. So for that, we have another business division. It's called green packaging. That's part of our business division. What they do is they take the recycled PET bottle, okay, and turn that into sheets, okay, PET sheets. So the IB value sort of dropped from much higher IB value from such as 0.7 down to 0.4, okay, because once we turn that into PET film, we use that for thermoforming applications. So for thermoforming applications, the IB value is not as high as the bottle qualities. So we could use a lower, we could use that PET bottle and then turn that into a film and use that film for food packaging. Okay, so in that way, that's our approach to reuse that material. Okay, so that's one way, and the second way is if the customer has the equipment or the technical abilities to recycle the PET bottle and turn that into a PET resin, okay, to a bottle grade resin, that resin can be used for injection machine and to transform that resin into a preform. And our machine can take that preform and processing on our machines and make into a bottle again. So that's bottle to bottle recycling. So there are two ways of recycling. Downcycling, that's one way, as thermoforming application, and then the bottle to bottle applications. That's the best way, but then that's the most difficult, challenging part. Usually, currently, European machinery supply that kind of solutions. But our machine can process preform made from the by using circular economy method. That's no problem.
Great, okay. Tony, thank you for your comments on Chumpower's solutions. And now we have Joyce back to the stage. And the same question about circular economy or sustainability, Joyce already mentioned, but I also would like to have her good words to impress us. Joyce, please. Joyce, can you hear me? Is now your microphone is on. Hello, Joyce.
Sorry.
Yes, we have the voice message from CYKF. Joyce. Yes, Joyce.
Hello.
Good to hear from you.
Yes, I'm sorry. We have the problem with the computer. I heard you, everybody. Just everybody cannot hear me. I'm sorry.
Hi.
Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you. Yeah. During our webinars, I introduced our recycling machine, and somebody maybe would like to know such more models. What is the difference, and how to choose the correct one for the recycling? Actually, the West, we have the clean and pure, very good material from the original industrial production. Then our customer, they are the original production, the collection, and they have their own small recycling machine, or they are collection to others factory, also the very clean and pure material. They have this is a very good material. So the collection and the recycling and put them for the production again. And also some is from the garbage, the collection area press and the washing. And they stun the moisture and put for the recycling machine and to make the others products. So, you know, the recycling is a huge range. So we have different models. For example, the film or the yarn is very light, and the puffy is a puff and not easy to feeding. So we have a stronger force feeder to the machine, to the extruder for the pellet. And some it's very dirty, and how to reject these other dirties. It's a very good. It's a very important for the technology for the extruder. So we have we will do a different machine as a customer material. Also, we use the twin screw extruder for the recycling. For the recycling, we have a twin screw extruder. We have the single screw extruder, and we also double stage for the dirty material. So we have a different type of extruder for recycling. So if the customer are interested, you are welcome to contact with us, and we will do more introduction for you. Because the time is short, I cannot speak more, and I hope I can speak more. But I think I waste a little bit time for the connect from the computer. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Joyce, for your good elaboration. And I think here comes one question from Paki. That is, what is the difference from LPM machine from the conventional plastic molding one? And this one, I think that is asking for Kings. So yes, Sheila, please.
Yeah. Okay, thank you for Peggy's question. Actually, you know, as I mentioned, low pressure molding material is a bio-based material. This is different from the fossil-based material, which require higher mold temperature, higher injection pressure, and also the viscosity is very, very low. So the injection pressure is only from 1.5 kilo to 30 kilo only. This is very different from the conventional injection pressure is about 350 to 650 kilogram. So based on the material different, we need to make different mechanism. The injection system is totally different. It's not plasticized from the screw. It's made from the gear pump and by servo motor. This is a closed loop with the material totally melt into the cavity. So when customer, they are considering choosing the process to do the overmolding, especially on the fragile electronic components, the first thing we need to think about the injection pressure. It cannot harm the product itself. There is a lot of explanation and animation in our website, and also we have a lot of material and also a lot of case study we can share with our customer. And now we also cooperate with many different customers, especially in the e-vehicle industry or medical industry, and a lot of industrial control electronic components. So I think this is a very important revolution, which compared to first, the material itself is eco-friendly, and second, this is a very user-friendly material also. So if customer have more question, you can directly contact with us. Thank you.
Since the time is running out, the last question will be the pandemic impact, especially foresee after the post-pandemic business situation in our industry, the plastic industry. And just quick comments. First from Tony, please. Tony, your microphone is not on. Microphone. Tony, yes.
Remember last time I visit Germany, okay, and I heard one of the professors talking about this issue, and something that struck me the most is how plastic sometimes was blamed for the environment, but his point was that plastic itself can actually help to save life because it's offer better packaging in food, right? So the food becomes more safer. So because of that, so the environment issue was as the direct of irresponsible disposal rather than the plastic itself. So I think after the pandemic, the plastic industry should probably still, I would expect it to grow at a steady rate, okay? Because it offers protections for, in case of food, okay, it can package food individually, or it can offer like for example, medication containers or water bottle, right? Single service bottle. So that reduced the contamination by the virus. So I would really think for plastic industry is very helpful.
Yes, thank you, Tony. And the last one from the Joyce. Joyce, please let us hear your comments about the business after the pandemic. Joyce, your microphone is not on.
Sorry. I just want to say everybody stay at country, stay at home for a long time, but their business is still there, and the communication, everybody, because the technology, we can sit here, but we're not in the same place, but we talk together. So I think the future will be better. So don't worry about this. So this is my opinion, but I feel energy, I feel no problem, and everybody will get better and better.
Joyce and Sheila,
we see the future.
Your comments, please.
the lifestyle changed a lot. There is no contact, and also we need to reduce a lot of traveling. So I think all kinds of lifestyle change, but there is also a lot of requirement just increase, just like what we are saying, the transportation, the smart city, and also the smart life. So I think the future life after the pandemic will also make the people think what is the real needs of the human beings and what can sustain our life. But also we don't need to waste too much like before. There is a lot of trend that we need to look for, and also I believe our industry, the plastic industry, should help the world make some better change.
You are watching TaipeiPLAS and ShoeTech Taipei DigitalGo market webinar. And if you still have questions, please leave your question on the chat rooms. After this webinar, we will relay your questions to the individual speakers. And thank you for watching this program. And the next one will be the coming Tuesday, which is the 12th. 3 p.m. Taipei time. Thank you, and wish you all very well. Thank you. Bye for now. Bye-bye.